we are discussing a topic. I'm hoping that will be super useful for all of you. Yeah. So we have covered close to 70-80% of the syllabus as well, and based on the skills whatsoever we have acquired so far, we all of you are eligible to attend the interviews. Okay. So in fact, you all could have tried or attempted slightly before this also, maybe in the mid of April also, or starting of April also, in one of the skill sets, and that would have built a significant amount of exposure or understanding how the interviews are conducted. So today our topic is mainly about, so how do we find openings, how do we apply for those openings, okay. So, and what kind of changes or tweaks needed in all of your resumes, or basically how the resume itself has to be built if you are keen to take up the digital marketing roles. Yeah. So that's the topic we are going to discuss today. Okay. So now, why I felt it's important is, so few resumes were sent to some of the hiring partners. Okay. But then they did not take them forward. Okay. So there were multiple flaws. Many times some of your resumes were just forwarded like that. I see in the previous classes or we have discussed this. I mean the previous batches. I'm not sure if we have missed in any of the batch. We have discussed on this about the resume building, and that was always discussed whenever we felt like very initial stages also. Maybe not this far, first month, immediately after the first month. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, we'll get started today. Yeah. So before that, anybody here have tried applying for digital marketing roles from your side anywhere? So I request you all to share your experience. It could be just applying for the role, or attending the interviews, or maybe you might have refused, or they might have not accepted your profile, whatsoever it is. So if you have any such experiences in the last 1 month or 2 months pertaining to digital marketing, not about your previous experiences and role regarding to those domains or industries, purely about digital marketing. Okay. So we'll get started with these things. If you have something to share, you just share that, and then we'll get started. Yeah. Anybody has something to share? No one? Okay. Okay. So now we have hiring partners. We have some companies. They regularly send their requirements to us. They regularly send their requirements to us. So now I just want to make sure whenever the profiles of yours are sent, they have to accept them. They have to consider them. They shouldn't be ignored. Okay. We are going to discuss those things. Okay. So before discussing, I'll just show you how do they send the requirements. Okay. So maybe yeah. So this is one received 5 days back. Okay. 5 days working, health insurance, informal dress code. So they'll tell all this. That's okay. We'll get into the core.
Screen is
Oh,
not
sorry,
visible.
sorry. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sharing it. Yeah. You all can see the screen right now. Do you all see the screen? I'm hoping you all can see the screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we could see.
Okay. I'll just copy this to our notes to address. Okay. If not, you just see this for now. So yeah, I'll walk you through paid media JD and operations programmatic media. There are different roles. I'm just taking example of one of them. Okay. So this is what they have said. They are looking for experienced. Okay, not just experienced. They are looking for freshers as well. So they have just sent JD for only experienced, but then they are looking for freshers as well. Okay. So now, if you go through their requirements, roles and responsibilities, their expectation is all something XYZ. See, which we understanding this is super important. So here I have taken printouts of all of this and I am sticking this at the office. And going forward, see now this should help you all to plan your resumes accordingly. Okay. So going forward, I'll be forwarding all of this to all of you. Okay. So I'll not ask you to send the resumes to me because despite me asking, I haven't received any resume. Just one or two people have sent the resumes. Okay. So, and I felt that okay, so you're not interested in any kind of jobs. So I just ignored from my part as well. I just tried twice, then I did not ask anybody. Yeah. Okay, so now understanding these things, whatever they have asked for, is super important. We'll go through it one by one. Okay. So now, if any of you have your current resumes and if you want us to edit it in this class today, I can do that. Okay, any sample. Okay. So what kind of corrections? Maybe two such things we will do. Two people's, any two people or any three people, first come first, whomsoever sending first here, their resume will be edited as per. I'll show you how to edit and maybe I'll be doing it for them. Okay. So from previous batch also I have done one or two, like much, not the recent previous to that. Okay. So while when I go through your resume, I'll tell you what changes have to be done. This is for freshers. See now, freshers role. See now, people will have everybody's expectation will be okay to get started. My salary should be 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. Okay. So if you are with that mindset, so please come out of it. See, you must be already working at a package of 7 lakhs and now you cannot expect, see you are making a career shift. A person who is working at Byju's at 8 lakhs CTC will not be hired at 3 lakhs for a different role. And in fact, even if that person, that business executive from the Byju's, he tries to apply to another company for his experience and expertise, nobody will hire him at the same package 8 lakhs also. He will have 1 or 2 years of experience. Byju's must be paying 8 lakhs or 10 lakhs and now this person will not get job anywhere. See, basically, they don't want their employees to be going anywhere for such kind of role which doesn't have any kind of growth. And nobody should also employ them. This being the reason some of the companies give such kinds of salaries. Okay. Now, this thing, is it good to consider these kinds of salaries or not? Okay. So now take this scenario. Okay. So to learn the skill or to acquire the knowledge, you all are paying. Correct? Correct? Now, companies are giving you 10 times more exposure with the projects, with hands-on experience and mainly the environment. See now you're bunking classes. Some of you are not regular to the classes. And this is not going to happen when you get associated with these organizations. Treat it to be as a training period. When it is 0 to 1 year experience, treat it to be as a training period. You are going through a very organized and a proper training, a pressure, whatsoever it is. And now, once you pass this period, your salary will be super good. Okay. I'll give you a very generic example. A truck driver, I don't know how many of you knows this. Heavy truck driver salary will be somewhere around 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees minimum. Are you all aware of this? Everybody?
Yeah.
Now, a person who has done his engineering or MCA or MBA or any other degree will be joining at just 15,000 rupees. After spending so many lakhs on their education itself, they are getting started with just 15,000, 20,000, 25,000. And truck drivers starting salary is 50,000 rupees. Not all kinds of trucks, not tractor drivers. When everything is in abundance, you will not get paid well. And and one more scenario is, see, truck drivers are paid well, but next year what will be his salary? His salary for the next 10 years also will be in the same range. It doesn't go up. Maybe it might come down or he might lose his job also. But when it comes to the skills that we are learning, so these skills are going to be in demand in the coming days. Not coming days in the sense in your future. You are just getting started, and now when you are looking for opportunities, the skill which uh, is in demand, you are paying and learning. First thing, you are paying and learning that skill. Okay, so these skills and all, when people are offering the jobs, they'll be paying low. Now take example of Byju's, take example of truck driver. Fresher will get 7 lakh salary. Now tell me which role is getting 7 lakhs for freshers. See, people who have done their education in IITs, they must be getting 12 lakhs CTCs or 20 lakhs or 25 or 40 lakhs CTC or 50 lakh or 1 crore also CTC. Don't compare with them. Now compare with them. These things what we have taken with considering all of our profiles. Yeah, tell me. Somebody wants to speak. There's someone wants to speak, right? Somebody looks like they have pinged. Okay. So now I'm not really suggesting you to go with this salary also, but just keeping this in mind. Okay. Byju's is offering 7 lakhs package, or XYZ company is offering for my current role itself 2 more lakhs higher or 3 more lakhs higher. Don't compare it that way. So you have to always look for opportunities somewhere to get started. See, now the career in those domains and career in this domain is not the same. Why? Because the moment you are 1 or 2 years experience, the number of opportunities are going to be significant. The moment you say I have 1 plus year experience in this domain, the kind of opportunities that you will have are incomparable to the roles which are offering you 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. And from there onwards, it's going to be your growth is going to be very good. Year on year, significant change in your growth. So your salary in the next 5 6 years might go to 30 lakhs CTC, or in the next 10 years it might go to 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs CTC. But when it comes to your business development role, sales role, or HR role, or maybe inside sales, or there are many other roles like copy pasting works, monotonous works, you cannot expect that kind of salary. See, when your work is easily replaceable, employers will never hike your salary. They will tell you you work in it or you leave it. But when it's the other way around, when the skill is in demand, when you are learning the skill which is in demand, you just face struggles to get started. That's all. Are you all getting it, guys? Everybody?
Yes.
Is anybody against this, or do you all agree with me? See, even I had started my career at 12,000 rupees back to 2010. My friends, whomsoever has got placed through campus interviews, their salaries were 25,000, 30,000 minimum, bare minimum, right? So after 3 years, my salary was double. Why? I'll tell you. So digital marketing, nobody was knowing back then when I joined, and it was highly in demand. Okay, so people did not knew what SEO is, and today, and that's when see, that's when there was a demand for good professionals. That's when there was a good demand for good professionals. And what the job that they were doing in the MNCs, the copy paste works or monotonous works or sitting large base, single lines, thousands of employees, tapa tapa like robots, same thing. There was no creative part at all. It's the same thing every day, same thing. So what happens now for these kinds of people? You take example now. Uh, yeah, I have seen this happening. Okay, so in my previous organization also, sales professional whomsoever were working inside sales, their salaries were around 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs CTC. Okay, so they all had 10 plus years of experience. Some people 5 plus years experience. Okay, their salaries have gone up to 20 lakhs also. Now See, their salaries has gone up to 20, close to 20 lakhs. But these kinds of people cannot be in those roles for long time. Every 6 months, companies are throwing them out. See now, what this person is doing is easily doable by 3 years experienced guy whose salary is just 6 lakhs or 5 lakhs or 4 lakhs. Sales jobs, inside sales, or maybe the offline sales, see, they are all easily replaceable. See, because they are all process driven, not creative driven. There are other kinds of jobs where your knowledge, your creative ability, right, your contribution plays a crucial role. But when it comes to inside sales jobs, HR job, there are few. See, don't take it wrongly. If anybody here inside into inside jobs or HR jobs, see my suggestion, what I suggested to those guys. See, he was telling Manjunath, my salary is around 18 lakhs, and I'm not getting any kinds of job. Anywhere I'm not getting the job. I told him, see, even if market is better, you will not get the job. Even if market is good, you will not get the job because the work what you are doing is being done by somebody who is getting paid at 9 lakhs. Why will they pay you 20 lakhs or 24 lakhs etc? You are easily replaceable. See, this would happen with other domains as well, but not really with all. But with some of the domains, the chances of this happening is negligible. I suggested him, okay, so you cannot find it, so you become a consultant, or you better you get into a business, you start doing something, you start parallelly. See, you take up a role with the same kind of salary or less than that, and parallel you start building your empire or something else along with it, and later you can evolve or take that as a business, right? So even content writing roles, how many whatsoever the number of years of experience you have got, people will not consider your profile for higher salaries. It's all easily replaceable, right? So digital marketing is not easily replaceable when you could demonstrate your knowledge. See, in inside sales as well, people will grow to the next level, like head of the team lead, head of the team, head of the department, vice president, right? But then only people who could sell themselves at that organization as well, and who could really achieve significant amount of revenues or project or portray themselves as non-replaceable in that domain, right? So I met one business owner. He told me, so Manjunath, this guy is our inside sales guy. If a lead comes to him, there are 0% chances of that lead not signing up, and that person is getting paid 1 lakh every month with very little experience, and he got a stake in the company as well. And this is not going to happen everywhere, right? Okay, so now here the final takeaway from this is, so roles like UI UX, Java, digital marketing, marketing cloud, programmatic advertising, all these roles. So at least in general, digital marketing has a lot of people in market in abundance. But still, the problem is in digital marketing domain or industry. The biggest problem even now is right talent, people with right skills. So let's assume every individual on the earth claims themselves as digital marketer, but no one knows how to grow the company and how to implement the digital marketing. Nobody knows how to. A person thinks just posting on Instagram is digital marketing. A person thinks if he's doing if he has a YouTube channel and if he's posting some videos, he thinks he's a digital marketer. No, digital marketer, it's completely different. See now SEO, performance marketing, there's so many things that which we have discussed. People should be able to answer why a keyword is not ranking on Google. People should be able to assure the results. I will make this website rank on Google, right? Performance marketing, people should be able to drive leads. Just posting something, just people exploring. Everybody has personal account on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. Does that mean you are digital marketer? So people claim themselves as digital marketer, and I have no clue now how many of you will be able to clear the test which I am going to conduct shortly. Mostly it will be objective based, and still I have no clue how many of you will be able to clear it. See, if we are acquiring knowledge to that level and getting into the markets, our value, see, is not going to be, see, the kind of packages that we attract. So even as you grow, if you couldn't demonstrate your caliber, if you couldn't demonstrate your skill set in the role, even after 3 years of experience, the employer will not consider hiking your salary. And here in this scenario, shifting from one company to another company is not a solution. Knowledge is the only ultimate thing that not only fetches the job opportunities for you, that also helps you to grow at a much faster pace, quarter on quarter or year on year, right? Even you, without you asking for the hike, employer would consider hiking your salaries. Okay, okay, now coming back. So how do we build the resumes? Is anybody here okay to share their resume so that we build the resume here? Or we'll take some person XYZ and I'll just show you the do's and don'ts in the resume. Okay, this is one job. Okay. So there is one internship opportunity for freshers. Maybe you can consider this as well if you are looking for internship opportunity in programmatic advertising. So this is one more. There is another company. Yesterday I have sent to you all, work from home, paid up to 25,000 or 25,000 something in the group. I'm not sure. I don't remember what I have forwarded. What is that requirement? Anybody can read that requirement here? Everybody?
It's
Requirement.
SEO,
Yeah.
social media marketing. It's a work from home opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a content writing. There is a lot of requirement. Like content writing, social media marketing, SEO, or web designing is optional.
Okay. So what is the CTC mentioned?
In between 20 to 25K.
Okay. So work from home 20 to 25K for people with the skill sets they have asked for. I would say it's good to start. Okay. Especially for freshers. See, now if you are already 5 years, 6 years experienced, and if you are comparing with your current salary, okay, so you will be basically what do you call that as creating a lot of resistance for opportunities. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I am interested in that opportunity.
Okay,
I'll
now tell
send
me,
my
will you be
resume
able
to
to
you.
clear the interview for all the skills that they have asked for? Will you be able to clear it?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking everybody. So, do you all have that confidence? So, first thing is, we all should be able to send our resumes and get the interview calls. So that is where most of us are failing now. That's what I want to discuss today. We are failing at that part now. We are not even getting the interview calls when we upload our resumes. What is the mistake that we are doing? Okay, I will just take the different scenarios now. I'm going to type them here. Okay. So guys, tell me. So what is that you are putting in your resume? First thing, your name, and then
Email or a number.
okay, yes, somebody messaged. Yeah, Shailesh.
I'm just creating the resume here, so I have some details.
Oh, sorry.
So, can I explain about the resume? What all to be added?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. The first thing is name,
Okay.
and below that, what is the current role that you're working? If you're working, you can mention as whatever the role, or else it is fresher.
Okay.
And to the left hand side, it is about me. That means the info about me, what I'm expertised in, what is the experience that I have, what I'm good at. And on the right hand side, it is the experience,
Why right hand
the
side, left
experience
hand
that you
side?
have.
So,
I mean, I'm working on it. So right now, so yeah, I just mentioned it because I already have a resume and I'm just trying to, build
will you be
again.
interested in sharing
So
that resume here by any chance? No?
uh, it's not yet built completely, sir, but half is built. If you want, I can share that.
No.
You can
I'll just
use
share.
mine.
I'll just share.
Huh?
I
Sorry?
think it's a sales one. Sneha this side. You
Yeah.
can use mine. I shared with you now. I tried with mine.
Is it in the PDF format or Word format, Sneha?
It's in the PDF form.
PDF form. Okay. Let's take Sneha's resume.
It is
Sneha,
mostly
can
for
you,
sales,
if
not
it is in the Word
customer.
format, can you quickly do one thing? If it's in the Word format,
Yeah.
if you have a Word format still with you, can you quickly erase the phone number and resend it to me the Word format?
Yeah. Actually, you will edit that or how it is.
Yeah, I'm going to edit that. Okay. So I'll
Yeah.
not
Okay.
edit your
Because
copy. You will have your copy. Okay. So you can share here, or you can send the attachment. I'll download and share. Or if not, you make a
let
copy
me.
of it and send it. Remove the phone number because we are sharing the screen to every. I mean, like this is getting recorded, right? So remove the
Okay.
phone
Okay.
number.
Sure.
Okay.
But I think editing won't be possible. Let me just check one second.
You don't have the word format at all.
I have, but I have used through some app. So if any changes we do now, the like open it will come. So something happens.
Okay, okay, okay. So now
Some
do one thing. So on
I'll
the
share.
PDF, if you can strike off the number and send. On PDF, strike off the
Now
number and send the PDF only. Or if
one
anybody
second.
wants their profiles to be built now, you can share it here by removing the phone number. So I just need more case studies so that see in the resume, in every resume, I should be able to find something that's best and something do's and don'ts. Basically, we go through the resumes and I'll identify and tell you what's supposed to be done and what not supposed to be done. That's why I'm asking you all to share some resumes. Okay, you can do that by removing your phone numbers. If you want, you can put a pseudo name. Okay, or your name in the short form. I'll just leave that empty, and you can fill it later. Okay, if you don't want to reveal your names. Yeah. So we are going to discuss how it has to be for the fresher and how it has to be for the experience both. Okay, so let me get started with the freshers. Okay, so are you all seeing the screen? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you are a fresher, okay, so you were telling that Shailesh was telling that if you are a fresher, what goes instead of current role? Will you be writing fresher? Will you write your name and below your name will you write fresher? And I have seen people writing fresher. People write fresher on their resume, which is not needed. You don't have to tell. Okay, so maybe let's assume Manjunath is a fresher. Manjunath is a fresher. But then, so when you are applying for digital marketing roles, you are learning digital marketing, correct? You are learning digital marketing, and that can be put in multiple ways. Okay, so I will just write digital marketing intern. Okay, digital marketing intern. Okay, so I will later convert it to a different format. Okay, or maybe I'll build it for one person. Okay, so this is actually for fresher. After name and other details, the format. So you see what all is being. So now we are not even speaking about your role. Manjunath, maybe digital marketing enthusiast, correct? Or you will write passionate about digital marketing. You are not even putting digital market designation. So if you are a fresher, I am speaking about if you are a fresher. Okay. So if you are a fresher, you can write your intern, digital marketing intern, or passionate about whatever the domain it is passionate about. Something like this. You will be starting something like this. Okay, and then you will be speaking about, see, if you are a fresher, always my suggestion is people will put their academics, and their academics also first they will start with their primary education, secondary education. See, when it comes to academics, always it has to be of recent education. So even before recent education, so maybe we have to put something like this: expertise, expertise, in depth, expertise. You will not write anything. Okay, so have acquired hands-on experience from the agency training or from the agency as an intern. Okay, as an intern, and my skill sets, or as, see, it's not about how beautifully you form the sentences and how grammatical, how well they are good with terms of grammar and all. It's not that about that. See, it's about what they are expecting or what they are looking for. You have to bring in those things in the top. Okay, so you have to bring in, are you all following me, everybody?
Yes, yes.
Sure.
Okay, so now this sentence has to be very, you can write it to a very good version as per your requirement. Okay, so it, see, treat it, see, we were discussing about the marketing pictures, selling elements on the web pages and all, right? It's something like that. Okay, so my suggestion is in the top section, so fresher resume building for freshers. So resume building, people must be working in other domains already for 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. For them, we'll see how it has to be built. Okay. So even before that, I will give you certain instructions. Have full name, have the phone numbers, correct phone numbers, have the correct and functional phone numbers, have the active email ID mentioned. Sometimes people will mention email ID which they might have created several decades back, and they may not be using that email ID also. So why I'm telling is it's happening with me as well. Okay, so one of my email ID I was using back to 15 years back, and which I'm not using that often now, and probably that will be everywhere. And even if some important email is sent to it, I won't be able to see that. And now you will complain I'm not getting any kind of offers. Phone numbers, this is my experience. So when I call to several numbers, the phone number is not in use. The phone number is not recharged. The phone number is not working. How will you see? You are straight away blocking your opportunities. Okay. So have a recent photo. Have a recent photo. And see now, even before we speak about digital marketing and how it has to be presented, I am speaking about certain do's and don'ts. Basic, top level do's and don'ts in resume. Okay, have a recent photo, and never ever, do's I will still add, don'ts, never ever try to hide your passed out years, your education, okay, passed out years, your whatever I call it as your uh, education and graduation or post graduation streams. So people must have done BComs, BBAs, BBMs, so MBAs or engineering, and they will still just graduates. So don't you think the employer will be interested in your stream, the knowledge that you have acquired in your academics? See, the moment they see these kinds of things, they will ignore your profile. Few people will nowhere mention about their academics at all. It's super important even now. Always it's important to mention. At least see the importance about the academics on the go will come down. It goes down and down further on the document. But that doesn't mean you should not be writing or providing the academics details at all. Okay. So I have a recent photo here. Next thing, your sorry, you mention. I'll suggest here. Mention age and gender. Yes, age and gender, but give less importance or have it at the extreme important. Okay. Okay. So don't have the fancy email IDs. This is negative thing which most of you also might have heard in the resume. People will write the writer dot c dot at the gmail.com, right? The beauty queen at the rate gmail.com. So do not have these kinds of emails. Okay. So do not have these kinds of emails. I'm speaking for freshers again here. Okay. We'll discuss more do's and don'ts as we proceed further. Okay. So coming back. So I have already documented a lot of do's and don'ts in the same somewhere here. I'll get them, or we were going to list more of them here. Okay. So now expertise. What has to come in this expertise section is what all you are very confident about. So cover, speak about all that you are confident. But what people do, in this section, they will just start, they'll write their name, they will write some their pet name, and they will write about their academics. Just it will be half of the document. That's all. Their resume, their profile. Okay. So speak about all that you're confident with regard to all the skills that the employer has mentioned in the job description. So don't ever apply on any portal or don't ever send your profile without reading the job description, without understanding what is their expectation or what are they looking at. Correct? So when I am visiting temple, people expect me to come in a devotional attire, not in attire that I go to pub. Correct? Do you all agree with me? No? Right? Now,
Yes, sir.
yeah. See now, employer expects, see employer would give attention to your profile only when there is something that can grab their traction or attention. You just doing, providing odd information over there is not going to help. You just sending generic resume to everybody is also not going to help. Okay. See, after we will do 2, 3 resumes, even if this is taking 2 classes, 3 classes, 4 classes, we are going to do this with very detailed, and we are also going to understand where and all we should be applying and how do we respond to such even if we are pushing our profile everywhere, how do we respond to that as well? We are also going to understand that part as well. Okay. And meanwhile, you can come up with as many questions as possible here, because this is a brainstorming session for all of you, right? This is nothing to do with digital marketing. Okay. You all should pose questions, you all should cross question. So that's going to be a negative, that's going to be positive. So whatever your perspective says, you can speak about it, so that everybody in the class also will understand your perspectives, or explanation provided to your perspective. It's all going to help everybody. Okay. Okay, so now let's assume I am a digital marketer. I have no clue. In general, I am going to send this profile to everybody. This is an instruction. If you have read the JD, if I have not gone through the JD, if I have gone through the JD, and in general, the application should be suitable for every opening related to the domain. So what you should be doing in this case? In this case, you will be speaking the most common pain points or expectations of all the employers in general. If they are hiring for a digital marketing roles, why do they hire digital marketers? What kind of skills they will be expecting? So now you will write, okay, uh, write expertise, in-depth knowledge about the search engines functionalities, strong with the technical SEO. So now, based on the information that you put, you're going to acquire those kinds of jobs only. If you all bringing in all monotonous things on your profile, like I did backlinking, I was always doing backlinking only throughout my life, I was always doing copy paste work, I was doing that, I was doing this, you will not get traction, right? A lot of digital well versed with chat GPT usage and digital marketing implementation. Are you all understanding the reason behind bringing in these points?
Yeah.
Implementations. See, this is what employer will expect. Okay. So maybe before this, a description, a brief description, highly um, confident about the highly confident in bringing the best implementations and results of best implementations. Highly confident in building the best internet presence for products or services across various digital marketing platforms. Okay, digital marketing platforms. I have an in-depth in-depth knowledge about search engines, functionalities, and implementations. Strong with technical SEO, well versed with ChatGPT usage in digital marketing implementations. Understand uh, how to not understand. Okay. Well versed with performance marketing concepts and capable of well versed with performance marketing concepts and capable of running or executing. You use the words of your choice. I'm just writing everything. Executing the ROI driven campaigns. See now, when you say, so let's assume all of us are speaking in English only, right? All of us are speaking in English. We all met at some random country, XYZ country, all of us are speaking in English. But the moment when you say, I know Telugu, I know Tamil, I know Malayalam, I know Hindi, I know Kannada, so there will be a minimal expectation of people seeing that kind of accent in you, or you here and there using certain words, right? Or it's something like this. So when I say, yeah, when you say you are a good dancer and when you go to the stage, there will be a basic expectation from you. At least coming up with the certain steps, which are the most basic thing in the dance, right? Certain tunes which are most basic in the music, right? You claim yourself to be as a music director or musician or whatsoever. Obviously people expect certain basic things that are happening with you, correct? There should not be any kind of irrelevancy, correct? So now when you say you are a digital marketer and if you are not bringing in any of these things on your profile, it doesn't, there is no correlation with what you say and what you have presented. See now this is what is going to speak about you. See, it's not, you are not going these people and meeting in person. Your profile is going to them and speaking about you. It's an opportunity for you to present yourself, to seek more, so to grab more opportunities, but which is not happening in the right way, right? So now look at this. I'm speaking about SEO. Okay, well versed with performance marketing concepts and capable of running or executing the ROI-driven campaigns. Okay, have knowledge have knowledge about most of the platforms paid promotions. See, you are not assuring anything. Have knowledge, you are telling, see, look at this, you are telling everywhere, have knowledge, well versed with performance marketing concepts. You are not telling that you are well versed with performance marketing. Are you all understanding this, everybody? And capable of running or executing the ROI driven campaigns is going to create an opportunity. Is telling the employer now, okay, he can be considered. See, if you're not speaking for yourself, who will speak? Correct, everybody? Have knowledge about most of the platforms, paid promotions or paid promotional activities. We can put it in a different way, okay? And then have hands-on experience. If you have really worked, you don't have to necessarily write have hands-on experience in building WordPress websites, or you can simply write capable of handling WordPress websites and changes on the website. People seek this skill as well. So now the algorithm, the search algorithms function in such a way, see the resumes on Naukri are shown to recruiters based on the keywords used. See now the business owner says technical SEO, who are strong in technical SEO, search as technical SEO. They will put a word technical SEO in the search patterns. And now your resume will not show because your resume doesn't have technical SEO at all. Correct? See, that's the reason we are covering all of these things, and even if they go through this profile with a hard copy in their hands or a soft copy whatsoever, they should be able to sense, okay, this person is knowledgeable and he has got all the knowledge that I am looking for. You may not be strong at everything, but then you are at least communicating, okay, so I am very good at this and I have knowledge about this and I'm capable of handling this, correct? Are you all observing this, what I'm telling? Okay. Okay. So now in this profile, people may not expect about email marketing, but still may expect or may not. Who knows? People might ask, okay, do you know about email marketing or not? Yeah. Uh, have acquired decent amount of knowledge about affiliate marketing, marketplaces, and email marketing. So now this is in general. So if there is a position for affiliate marketing roles, or if there is a position for marketplaces role, so you would give more emphasis to such things. Are you all getting it, guys? Everybody? So this is in general. See, I know most of the openings are for performance marketing, SEO, right? And people expect, along with it, people expect you to know Chat GPT, and people expect you to know about WordPress. And this all being the reason we have brought in all that information, correct? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is your expertise. So that's what we have done here as well. So if you look at this, so here we have straight away written working as an intern for the past 6 months for the following domains. Look at this. Search engine optimization, you did not. Working for the past 6 months, exposure on all of these things. And now looking at this, the employer thinks that you know a lot, correct? And in fact, you have worked. See, when you are spending 6 months at an organization, definitely see now even in this training session that you have undergone, you have learned search engine optimization, you have learned market research, technical SEO, website migrations. You might or might not have, might not. Okay. So now look at this. We are going to speak another important thing that everybody looks for in your profile is, okay. So have knowledge of analytics and reporting. Okay. So now measuring all this will create an opportunity for you. Okay. So now then comes academics. There are few more details. We'll come back there. I'll just put the structure here. Academics. Here expertise, or I'll just call it as expertise, not expertise. Don't use expertise being a fresher. Uh, what will be the right word here? Anybody has any suggestions? Is this fine? About me, or brief, or skill sets, or skill sets summary. What will be the right things? I guess there are some HRs as well in this call. What do they expect? Okay, skill sets we put it in a different way. This is not actually a skill thing. That's why I'm removed. Okay. So here you can put skills. Skills. This will help you to show your profile on the searches on Naukri and other kinds of portals. Maybe you'll put WordPress website development. I'll put WordPress website development. SEO, performance marketing, email marketing, right? Affiliate marketing, social media marketing. Okay. And if there are any skill sets, if you know HTML, CSS, you can write HTML, CSS. If you know other skills like well versed with uh, Salesforce CRM, okay, that's fine. See, people consider all this knowledge as a useful knowledge in your current role as well. See, knowing more skills is always useful. Okay, so copywriting skills or Canva.
Skills for freshers or experienced?
Freshers. As of see, you all are freshers, and some of you here know Canva, and from your previous role, you already know copywriting and SEO. You all know SEO. See, employer will not know whether you have undergone 3 months of training or 3 years of training or 3 months of learning or 3 years of learning. What is that they are looking for? They are expecting you to clear the interview and perform in the role, and even before that, they are putting some basic criteria to you. They are bringing in some basic criteria to you that you should know about digital marketing. Whether you went through the training or went through the learning at the desk or went through the job or whatsoever for 3 months or 6 months, do you know? Have you acquired that knowledge or not? You have acquired SEO knowledge in the training program, correct? You have acquired knowledge about Google Ads. So you write performance marketing, Google Ads. If you know brackets or below that also, you can write Google Ads or one after the other. Performance marketing is a separate thing, and this is a separate thing. If you have executed LinkedIn ads, which we are going to do now in the coming days, LinkedIn ads, Quora, Taboola, right? They're different. We are not going to learn Taboola platform, okay? We are going to learn some of these platforms. See now, if you know this thing, Google 360. This is programmatic advertising. Okay. If you don't know, don't put it. I'm just bringing in something that can be added just to see. Now people think I have to put only SEO related skills in the skill set. You put all your previous skills as well. If you have learned any CRM, put that. If you know any other skills, you bring in. If you know video editing, you write video editing skills as well. So nobody is going to ask you what kind of expertise you have in video editing until unless that's the core part of your job. They are not going to assess you on certain skills which they don't need. Correct? Are you all understanding it? But then what's happening? So the moment when you say that you know these skills, you're projecting yourself as a person with multi-talent, multi-skills. Correct? And this is going to bring in some amount of value in your profile. Correct? Everybody? So you already know the person is looking for SEO and you have written positively about SEO. So what you know about SEO, you have highlighted it. And when it comes to skills, you can write multiple skills, but don't lie or fake it. Okay. So if you have knowledge about it, you write it. So what is the problem? This is again a probability case. The person might try to test your skill on that as well. And if you couldn't do it, it's going to be completely negative. See, if you had not told I don't know, you would have still fetched a job. Just because he has proven that you lied a skill which you don't possess, now you lost your opportunity itself. The moment that they get to know that you are lying, you will lose your opportunity. Okay? So be careful, do not lie anywhere. Okay? So at least if you have theoretical knowledge a bit about it and if you're capable of managing it, then it's fine. Right? Okay, skill sets and then come academics. Always have the recent education first. Okay, so now if you have learned digital marketing, so and I suggest to present it in tabular format. So people expect your passed out years to be shown on the profile. Okay, so now tabular format. How do I put table, insert, table, serial number, degree, university, passed out here. So, and now I'm putting Canada Digital, my degree, PUC and up to 10th. Okay. Okay, so this is serial number which is not compulsory. You can remove it, right? I'll just show you, I'll just fill some details here. Number one, so here, what do you call this as? Education. Correct? Degree degree, or you write it as graduation, right? Graduation or degree, whatsoever you would like to write. In statistics, how will you write? Or simply write education. You can simply write Bachelor of Commerce. You write it in full form, Bachelor of Commerce, or Master of Computer Application, or Master of Business Business Management, or whatever it is, and then passed out here. For freshers, passed out here 2023, or maybe before this I'll be writing. So the second one, what I'm putting in the second one, or maybe before this I'll write diploma in or hands-on or digital marketing training, or diploma in. You cannot put diploma in digital marketing. That's a not correct thing. If you have undergone training, you can write as some full stack digital marketing course. Duration, you can put duration 6 months here in bracket, 6 months. Okay, so the year related to it is 2024, correct? And university, here you can put.
Have any templates for the digital marketing?
Yes, I have the templates. I'll be sending. Okay. Now you will have lots of information useful for this as well. See now, see left side, right side, all that may not really matter to that level when your profile has to be updated with all these details with so much of information. Okay. So now here BCA 2023, or you will write this way 2021 to 2023. VTU, I don't know other universities, Bangalore universities. Number three, UC, present it properly, pre-university whatsoever it is. And now 2019 to 2020, right? 2020, you will know the years 2022, 2019 to 2021. Okay, XYZ. Okay, and now if you're 10th education, okay, so this is what people expect, the basic details people expect from you. Okay, so now though you are fresher, you have filled this with all these kinds of details about your domain. Okay, so now all this can be presented properly with proper points. So now people don't expect you to do it in a graphic designing, the like the creatives, not needed. See the text, the information, or the how you have presented yourself plays key role, not about how this document is presented. Okay, is that clear, guys? Everyone? Okay, now academics. What is next? Anything else? So this is actually experienced internship and all we have. So now this personal details or basic details declaration. Okay, I'll just write here personal details. You have to write name again if required. If it is in the top, it's not needed actually. Name, gender, date of birth. Freshers may have to. Freshers may have to because they, or if not, this can be told orally. But I suggest you can have it. Okay. Father's name, place, declaration. Okay, so which place you are from? Okay, something like this. Yeah. Okay, I don't know for how many this is going to be useful, but if you come from a different background, different career already, so what we should be doing, we'll look into that as well. Okay, so that needs a lot more time. Okay, that needs maybe 1.5 hour time we might have to spend on all of that, very detailed. Okay, So we will be speaking about your current roles and we try to project that as well a positive thing for digital marketing. Okay. So I think it's already late. So maybe we'll do this in tomorrow's class, tomorrow evening class. Tomorrow is holiday, but we can finish it off this tomorrow.
So we can do it in the morning
In the morning, maybe
because I have to go somewhere.
tomorrow. Tomorrow you have to. Yeah, Shailesh, tell me, Shailesh. 1 second, I'll
Sir,
finish.
what
Yeah, one
is
second.
the declaration? What is the declaration?
So
I
you
just
are
want.
telling that whatever information is being provided by you is correct. Okay.
Is this need to be mentioned in resume?
Yes, that's see. I don't stress much on that part because an employer will mainly focus on the skills. But that's been coming as a with regard to multiple MNCs. People expect. See, you are basically giving everything about you in a written statement. Your resume is nothing but a written statement. You are speaking everything in writing to the employer. That's why they expect a declaration. Okay, right? See, employer is risking. Employer is considering your profile with all the details that you have mentioned. See, basically,
But,
employer wants.
but sir, this is not required for, I guess, that latest resume format.
I
Declaration was in the old format like
Yes,
past
yes.
5 years.
See, it doesn't
We know
matter. See, there is no constitution framed on this. Like, okay, so you have to remove the declaration or have the declaration. It's a practice that's coming. So, who will give this new format and up format? Are governments is publishing this, or employer community or employee community publishing this? Your resume format, the basic details, gender is not needed, declaration is not needed. It's a optional practice which people can have it or can exclude it based on the company that they are applying. See, this format has come purely. See, for example, let's say your friend has attended interview at TCS. So now you know what they are expecting or what they look for example. Now he will come and suggest, okay, so have these kinds of details. They will ask you. They are compulsorily asking everybody to mention gender in the resume. Now, another your friend has attended interview at Wipro where they would have not considered certain kinds of details, and it's perfectly fine. They will not ask for it. So now there is a possibility of, see, now even the age thing I was telling you. Few companies, few recruiters asked, okay, so maybe they might ask in the interviews or they might ask you to mention it on the profile. So that's a basic practice. Like now, how did you mention name in the top? Is there anywhere that is mentioned that old practice, new guidelines, and the old guidelines that name has to be only to the left of the top? That's the
See,
most.
the left format and right format was not presented like what is it mentioned. It is in Canva. When we check in Canva, whatever the resume format or template it is there, according to that, so
Okay. So
nothing,
now
not a
this.
format. But declaration part is like nowadays everything resume is being carried on by AI and it's being checked by AI. So that's why I said
No, no, no.
let it be
So
including fresher or
Silesh,
including
Silesh,
professional.
AI, how will it check what information you have? See, the information that you are putting is something it's specific to you, correct? So you
Yes.
only have to tell what you have provided is correct.
Sir, what we have provided is already correct only, sir. Why should
When
we mention it as declaration? That is my question for
no, even
fresher,
I have
especially.
no.
Why?
Even
Because nowadays HR, see, when I have worked, my friend is working. So AI is now what is the tool that we are working on, and that declaration part is not required
okay.
during
So
this
your
latest
HR
format.
has told this. Your friend has told this.
Yes.
Okay. So why was it initially used? You get that information as well, and why it is not needed now. We'll discuss this in the tomorrow's class. Why it was initially started, people started using this in the old format or new format, or why, first of all, why it was a practice, whether it is year back or a decade back or a century back. So we all have to understand that. That's when we will be able to understand whether should we have this or not. So understanding why it was first of all in place is super important, even which I am not aware of. Okay. Yeah. So you all, so whomsoever have exposure to this HR community or where HRs once upon a time, so they have to open and speak up on this, or in the next class. have to bring this information. So why the declaration was in place? I have no clue from marketing point of view. So I am trying to help you what is all needed on your profile. Okay. But information, gender, date of birth that you get. Okay. But now people try to relate, they cross check or evaluate based on these details like how many years of experience you have. See, based on all this, they just try to understand what you have put academics is correct or not, or did you really complete it on time or not, or if you have put years of experience, you already have experience. So they will just try to correlate and understand if what you have mentioned, the years of experience or the time that when you have completed is all going to be correct or not. So they try to understand the gaps. That's the reason they ask for the date. Genders, sometimes the names are such that you won't be able to understand whether the person is male or female. Recruiter is looking for to hire a male or maybe looking for to hire a female. But the name is such that they cannot conclude. So Prasanna, tell me, is it a male name or female name?
Female.
So all of us has
It's
confusion.
a
So some of you told here it's a female name.
Prasanna is female.
Prasanna is also a male name.
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have Prasanna.
Manju.
Manju. Shortly is not Manju is the female.
Yeah. So Manju is a girl name, but Manjunath is a male name. Yeah. What is so? See now that's the reason. See for everything I believe. So if it is coming from decades, I believe there will be a proper genuine reason. Right now I don't have explanation for declaration. Okay. Correct. But when it comes to age, I have an explanation. When it comes to gender, I have an explanation. Declaration. So they are just acknowledging or telling that all the information is correct for a reason or purpose. They are giving so many details, right? They have people expect okay to cross check whether you have provided is correct or not. Assurance, giving some assurance. You won't you ask, are you sure when I say okay, so I did this something. Are you sure? Have you only done that? Or did you do it in that way? So something like that declaration. So okay, then details provided. Age. See, people lie on resumes. People lie on resumes. It could be academics, or it could be age, or it could be their experience or their knowledge. They are taking a consent from them. It's important because they are wasting the recruiter's time as well. They might sue them, right? See, now it's not in the interview stage. They will join. See, now I don't know in the interview process, people have the resume as well. While the person is working with that employer, they will have the resume copy as well. Because when it is legal at any point of time, see, like it's like a written statement. See, there is no agreement stamp and all, but you have lied to us. See, now you have told you don't know this knowledge. Person can get terminated, or maybe it can be taken other way around. Just with their assurance, people are considered for fresher role. Even if employer don't know how to assess that candidate for their performance marketing skills, just with that assurance, they would consider them. Correct? Okay. So I'll wait for everybody's research on this. Why the declaration has to be there on the resume? I have no idea about it. Okay. But I'm assuming, I'm making assumptions. This could be the possible reasons. Okay. So in next class tomorrow, okay, Diksha, are you there? She left. Okay. She was telling that. So everybody are fine with tomorrow evening, right?
Yes,
See
I'm okay.
tomorrow, everybody.
Yes, even I'm also okay. Can you do this on the morning?
Okay. So evening, see morning, there is some problem. I have seen multiple problems with the morning classes. Okay, one is people are not regular in the morning classes. The attendance are good in the evening classes. Okay, right. Second thing, people are not joining on time as compared to that of evening classes. People have to be reminded. Okay. Third thing, since most of the topics are going in same in both the classes. Okay. So just for one people, two people, many times I don't see any this thing there. When you all have attendance, when you all are joining the class, so it can be taken in the morning.
Can we do this
Tomorrow only. Yeah, if everybody is fine, we can do it. This topic is we'll continue to discuss tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually holiday, but then I want to close off this topic, so we'll have this tomorrow also. Yeah. So if I don't know, so Itishri, if everybody are fine, see this is like extra thing on holiday we are discussing. If everybody says evening, we'll go evening. If everybody says morning, I'll go morning. If everybody says afternoon, I'll go with afternoon. I don't have problem.